moment, you will have an experience which will seem completely real. It will be the result of your subconscious fears transformed to your conscious awareness. Warning, this tape must not be played. It can be extremely harmful and result in severe trauma. You have 5 seconds to terminate this tape. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey everybody, welcome to a very dark edition of my Aries0083 live stream. If you're wondering why it's extra dark, my wife, we had to set up a new working situation for her. So the lamp and the table that used to be there is gone. We moved it to the second floor. So now it's darkness, everybody, darkness. It's, that's why my logo is in black because it's so dark. I'm not gonna have the camera on for a while. I just want to let you guys see me. I'm alive. I'm okay. Sometimes I worry, like when Input does his video streams and he doesn't show his face. I'm like, is he buried under rubble, like Mr. Skinner bouncing a basketball to keep his sanity? But I'm here. I'm alive. I'm chubby. I shaved. I gotta get a haircut tomorrow. Uh, that's not gonna fix my bald spot, but hey, whatever. So I'm gonna turn off the camera, and I got a chock full of stuffs for you guys today. All right. So first off, there's no toy haul. Well, there is a toy haul. Let me do this, but I'm not gonna show it. Last time I had some technical difficulties, but I did download both sides of the live stream and I edited it together. Uh, Hasbro Post was having their Power Days sale, and I took advantage and I got a black Zarack. So I got an extra black Zarack coming in the mail. I had some $25 from Honey. Um, I'm gonna have to do a video about Honey, but it'll be a separate thing. Um, I had $25 from Honey, so I used that. I applied it to the sale, so I'm getting Black Zarek for about $99.50. The shipping's free, and since it was over $75, um, I got the 40% discount from from the Power Days deal. So that was good. I did go back. I was thinking of getting a Rodimus, but by the time I checked, the last day of the sale was Monday. He was sold out, but then on Tuesday he's back in stock. So, and the Arc even sold out, which good for you. Anyone who is listening to me or not that saw that sale and said the most important stuff in the sale is the expensive stuff. Like if I don't have the DK2 guard, I'm not going to be like, let me throw him in. Oh, let me throw in a pipes. Let me throw in a black arachnia and get this balance to 75 so I could get the sale. No, that's not how you do it. DK2 guard is still there. When there's another sale and the big stuff, the expensive stuff is not in stock, then you go for the little stuff. But you have to always bite the big stuff. Go for that first. So I got that in the mail. Even though my tracker says it's here in Brooklyn, shop the shop app, which is a good shop. It's a good app to track mail. I even use it for like correspondence. Like if I send something to my sister or my brother, I'll put it in the shop app. It's a good tracking app. It says it should be here by Monday the 13th, Mike Saunders, the 13th, but it should be here Monday, but it's already here in Brooklyn. I'm thinking it's going to show up today, Saturday, the 11th. It's midnight. I'm on vacation. That's why this live stream's so late. I wasn't able to do it on Thursday because I overslept, which is good, you know. And yesterday, Friday, um, I was too busy working on stuff. Let me turn off the toy haul banner and let me turn on the camera for a bit. So as you can see, there's some Home Depot bins. I've been getting stuff out of storage. Mostly they're Gundam kits. Um, a lot of them are missing parts. That's my own fault. When I started storing my stuff, I didn't. I just would throw them in the plastic bins. I'm in the process of taking stuff from the transparent bins and putting them into these Home Depot black and yellow bins because they're easier to stack. My old bins, they have a problem where the lid would crack under pressure. But these Home Depot ones, I think they're more sturdier. They can handle the load. That's quite about to explode. Now I must hit the road. So that's what I've been doing. Um, Next up is news. There's not a lot of news. The news kind of sucks. First off, let me share screen. Got a lot of tabs open. So the most important thing, well, not the important thing. Hey, look, we got this article is really whack. Says Transformers Rise of the Beast Bumblebee robot mode officially unveiled. And I'm like, yeah, he looks the same. But what the elephant or the gorilla in the room is Optimus Primal. Nobody's talking about this. I'm like, I don't get it. Yeah, Bumblebee. He looks like he has a nice chest. The fans would hate it, but I would love it if because he had his interaction with Charlie, he would say, "Now I identify as female," and instead of having a male voice, has a female voice in the sequel, or he gets his voice back. But I don't know. They love having the baby bee. You know, he's like Google Gaga Mama Nama because he can't talk. So I don't know. But I do like this Primal. From here, the design does look good. I can't zoom in, but that's Cybertron in the background. But I like this thing. He has like some weird things under his head, and he does have a mouth place, so he won't have a mouth, MOUF, mouth. But maybe he will, and we haven't seen it yet. Next up is this thing that everyone seems to hate, and they're dumb about it. This is. Let me set the camera down here. Beep, whoop. I forgot to do that with the other thing. All right. So this is the GI Joe X Transformers Bumblebee All Striker, not AWE, All Striker. But you know, people, I don't know. They claim to like GI Joe, but they're like fakers or something. GI Joe and Transformers go hand in hand. I don't know why old fuddy duddies like me wouldn't know that this is the All Striker and not AWE. I know AWE means something, but it's usually referred to as the All Striker. So get your knowledge in gear. And here we have it. A lot of people hate the robot mode. Some people are crying. They're like, why couldn't it be like Hound or Beachcomber? It's because Hound and Beachcomber aren't like the top characters. Proto Man, he mentioned a while ago. There's 6 characters that they always make. Um, it's Optimus. Is it 6 or no 7? It's Optimus, Bumblebee, Grimlock, Devastator, Soundwave, Megatron, and Starscream. Those are the 6 that they usually do. So they're not going to do Beachcomber. They're not going to do Hound. He's not in those 6. If you ever see new product under Transformers, like let's say Jada Toys gets a license, they're not going to do tracks. They might do it later, but not as the first thing. But, people are dumb, and I'll give them a pass for being dumb. I mean, I'm not always right, but I feel like I know what I'm talking about. It does come with a Stalker. Some people are like, how come it doesn't come with someone else that's not Stalker? I don't know. It could have been Duke. Maybe it could have been Scarlet. But for some reason, they went with Stalker, and I don't mind. Stalker is not a really big known Joe. It's like someone said, but the pilot of the All Striker is Crankcase. Yeah, but the pilot of the Hiss is the Hiss driver, but it's coming with Baroness, the Megatron Hiss. So I don't know. Let them do what they want. It's pretty good, but, and this is a nice big but, the kind you see on TikTok. But I feel like this is like the Maverick and the Expanse, where it's this big ambitious project, and the Megatron one, which is really expensive. But I feel like it's not going to sell out. So Perspective End said that the worst thing about it is the head. The head sculpt's okay. Um, I, I don't know why they have to put yellow on it. The yellow kind of goes well with it, but maybe add more yellow, maybe in the parts that are hidden as the All Striker. Add some more yellow. Like, because these things, the shins, not the shins, the thighs, the juicy thighs, they could be yellow. Or the feet. Well, those are the chairs. So anything that doesn't show up in alt mode, I would paint it yellow. But again, this is a digital render. The final product may vary. They didn't I think they had one on hand. I'm not sure. But yeah, things can change. But I'll get this when like the Expanse it goes on sale during one of the fan retailers. But I'm not gonna pre-order it. I'm not gonna buy it out the box. I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, it's in stock. Buy. No, that's not me. I wait. So next on the news, this is the last thing I have as news. It was reviewed via one of the delicious reviewers that I do not like. It was reviewed that we're getting, hey, IDW Legends Legacy Deluxe Blurr. This guy is part of the Velocitron Walmart exclusive set. So if you want him, congratulations. It's going to be a hell of a job to get him. I like the new head is better than the old head. I do like that. It's way superior than the than the regular head. And this head, I always feel like he has the Shattered Glass version has Joker mouth, like Heath Ledger Joker mouth, which I hate. This guy has. I have an extra one that I'm gonna customize that I got from TF Basement. I'm gonna try and make the face better, but it's gonna be a lot of work. Maybe etch the lines on the face and bring out some detail. But this head is better than this one. But this one is better than that one. And this is where the this mode fails. It's like, what's with this front? It's so ugly. I think these wheels don't roll and they don't touch the ground either. So yeah, prepared to be disappointed. Good thing it's a Walmart exclusive that I'm not gonna buy. The gun does look a little better on the front. But these wheels, I don't know. Maybe if they weren't sticking out and instead they would just like be covered like the G1 Blur. This front part would be different, but these would be like pointer. I think it would have been way better. But hey, you're getting a retool. So if you missed it, then here you go. You got Blur again. Who's But if you want the Studio Series 86, I'm sure you'll be able to find him somewhere. He's still available out there. That's it for the news. And now my new segment, which I have yet to make a stinger for. It's Wheelie's Dealees, everybody. Deal find, look behind. Wheelie say, we find deals today. So the Dealees that I have aren't necessarily Transformers Dealees. Um, Dorkside Toys is having a sale. It's their 10th anniversary sale, and they have these are figures that I like. That if you want to buy them, you could buy them. I would say buy them from me or buy them from out under my nose. So classified Flint is down to 11.99. And classified Lady J is down to 7.99. So they have a sale. They have a lot of stuff on sale. They did have the I think it's like a 6 pack of Micro Masters. I think it was an Amazon exclusive. The one where they have the little truck that looks like Hurricane from Mask. They had it for 9.99. I had it listed. It's in my cart, but last time I checked, it was sold out. Their shipping is free shipping, I think, on $35 or more. Let me see. So they have free shipping, but you have to throw some stuff in the cart. Ooh, 59 plus. So you got to spend at least $60 of stuff, free shipping. They have a couple of Star Wars black figures for like 9.99. Like they have Casca Reeves and uh, Bo Katan Kreese. So just throw some Star Wars in if you have $60 to spend, and you get free shipping. You might pay tax though, depending where you live. Um, and I guess that's kind of it for the deals. But I'm gonna turn this off, and I guess I'm gonna go into the wait. There's some deals. Two two more dealies. I have four, but mm, all right. I'm gonna add these as dealies because they're not that old. All right. So here, if no, let me not add those as dealies. All right, these are real deals, real dealies. So if you don't own this yet, I don't own it. GameStop has the Transformers Refractor Reconnaissance Team 3 pack. They have it for $73.99, and they have free shipping on orders more than $49. So you should be able to get free shipping on this. So yeah, if you have $73 burning a hole in your wallet, you're not trying to save for some reason, then you could pick this up. Really, I think this is too much. If it goes on sale, I would buy it, but it would probably sell out before it goes on sale. But me as a consumer, there are some things that I would rather wait and I can let go. Like if I end up not owning this, I'm okay with it. If it goes on sale, hell's yeah, I'm gonna buy it. But if not, no no skin off my back. That's the phrase. So yeah, if you're looking to get the reconnaissance team and you don't have it, I think Big Bad Toy Store had them too, but I think they're sold out. But GameStop has them. And another one from GameStop. This one I have no interest in, but I know a lot of people love them. They talk about this all the time. Um, GameStop has this on sale. This is the Hasbro Jurassic Park mashup. Tyrannicon Rex and Autobot JP Jurassic Park 93 7-inch action figure. It's like, come on, Dino. This is actually a female robot. Um, I, I don't mind the head. I would have, if as a designer, I would have gave her a better face scope, a better portrait. But what are you gonna do? But I do love this Megatron. I love it more in T-Rex mode than in robot mode. I just transformed the one that I got on clearance at Target to put into storage, and it's a okay transformation. It's pretty good, but I don't know if this goes south of $50. I would consider it, but it's still over 50. So no, I'm not buying it. And that's it. Those are the things I had as wheelies dealies. Action figure expert in the house. Hello, hello, Mr. Aries. How you doing? A little bit late tonight. Yeah, I'm on vacation. I woke up late, but I figure I'll do this, and over the weekend, people will watch it and they'll be like, "Hey, Ed Chipper Williams is here. What's up? What's up, Chipper?" And Chipper says, I think he wants to say, I'm up. uh, says in a cab heading home. No, I get home safe, like that movie Ma, which was kind of crazy. But yeah, thank you guys for showing up. I sometimes I do these live streams at odd times to see how many people show up because the YouTube analytics tells me like like this time of day, most of your fans are available. So I don't know. I like doing these. Sometimes I like doing these wild times. It's not good because if you have a schedule, people know when you're going to show up. But if you just show up out of the air, people will be like, "What? That's sporadic." Anyways, I'm gonna get to the topic at hand. This might be a little complicated. So, the toy topic, as you can see by the title, is expensive enterprises or the aftermarket. Um, TJ Omega did a video about like some eBay transformers that he was looking at, and he was like crying about, look at these prices, look at these prices, and I'm like, you're a dummy. Chipper Williams says, Wild West Aries. Yep. Yeah. So yeah, he was like, "Oh my God, look at these prices," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know, but you shouldn't be surprised. You've been in Transformers fandom for as long as I have, and you're like, I don't get it." And I'm like, "That toy is a Japanese toy. That toy is a tail ender. That toy is an exclusive." But I don't know. Maybe he's playing dumb. And then a few weeks after that. Chipper Williams says TJ Omega has been complaining for 15 years. He's not my favorite reviewer, but I will grant him that lately he's been making videos about topics that are about Transformers that isn't reviews, which is something I think the community needs more of. Like whenever people do live stream, I'll watch it even if I can't watch it live, like TFYOP or Transformers the show or Australian Transformers Weekly. I'll just watch it to see. I like listening and hearing about Transformers. Um, Chipper, did you know that? Let me hide this. Tier Maker has a tier maker list for YouTubers, and I was gonna do a video like to put them in the ranks, but I was like, I don't know, I would get into hot trouble. I'm pretty sure I would get into hot trouble because sometimes fans can be insane. They can be crazy. Like I think when Obi-Wan Kenobi premiered, people were like hating on Moses Ingram, the lady who plays Reva, the Inquisitor, the second sister. So they were hating on her, and I will admit the first episode she was kind of annoying, but these people were racist. It got so bad that Ewan McGregor had to make a video like, I didn't watch it, but he was like, you know what, stop the hate, this is a fandom. um I feel sorry for what fans did to Ahmed Best and Jake Lloyd. It's so I'm not gonna attack these YouTubers, which I would like to, because I don't know. Some of them I don't get. Some of them I straight out like don't trust, and some of them I have differentiating opinions. Some of them I think are jerks, but um, the fans that you have to worry about, the fans. The fans are crazy. So I wouldn't do it. But if anyone wants to touch that tier maker and classify their favorite reviewers and like shit on some of them that aren't that great, I would watch it. But yeah, which YouTubers? I can't say. I wouldn't say, but um, the I don't know. The last thing, it's Pride Month. It's June, so I'm gonna bring this up. Sometimes I wonder about what what YouTubers are secret, like secret assholes, secret racist, or secret misogynist. So I don't know. I usually like sometimes their social media will give you a hint of what kind of people they are. Um, and I've been trying to find the good ones, which that sounds bad. That's I've been trying to find, I guess, YouTubers that think like I think. I'm more. Uh, I guess I would say I'm more of a. I changed my icon to Pride. YouTube sent me a email about Pride Month with my logo with a little rainbow around the circle, and I just clipped it out, put it on my channel. So like, there's people that are like, they don't they talk about woke culture, which is stupid. They talk about things about like canceling. I saw a recent video. They talked about cancel culture, and I was like, ew. So I don't know. Most people, I guess, people like that, they 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 can't evolve. They can't change. They have to. They're stuck in their ways. It's like, if you're a comedian and you're making jokes that were funny like in the 80s, that doesn't work. For the old fuddy duddies it works, but for young people, for people like me and the like-minded people like me that are, I guess, more progressive, that will say, let people be people, let them be happy, if as long as it doesn't hurt anybody. Yeah, I can see in the future where people are going to start replacing their body parts to become robots or become animals. I think in like Batman Beyond, there was a episode like people would get like cat noses, cat ears, like genetic modification. A lot of people would be upset with that, but I'd be like, you know what? It's the future. You got the technology. It's not hurting anybody else. If you want a robot arm, as long as you're not going to use it to commit crimes or to hurt people, like maybe you have a bad knee and now you got this cool robot leg. I don't know. So I'm in the camp of let people be people, let them enjoy stuff. If you see people being happy, don't shit on their happiness. Like, and if someone's being a jerk or an asshole, call them on it. I'm being a coward by not calling on it, but I don't feel comfortable enough to be like, hey, you stop it. But if you see on my Twitter, I'll retweet like a lot of stuff that um I agree with in terms of like politics. But um so yeah, I worry about the politics of some YouTubers. Anyways, let's go into the topic. It's the aftermarket. I'm gonna start the screen, share screen, Chrome tab. So as I was mentioning before, I probably already did a topic on this. In Transformers, there is what's called a tail ender. Tail ender is a toy that's released near the end of a toy line shortly before a new line is starting, sometimes even after the new line has already started. So most of the stuff that TJ was looking at was from this list. I will comment on the ones I saw this and I didn't buy it. Hopefully my internet. This is the commemorative series Sideswipe. He was 14.99 at KB Toys. I saw him. I was like, man, I'm not that much into Transformers. Yeah, and I left it. But then I regretted it. But yeah, So usually toys from the end of the line. Sometimes they'll show up at closeout stores, but notable tail enders are RC and Chromia from Thrilling 30, Titan Master Ramhorn. Ramhorn showed up in Aldi, which is it's not even a. It showed up around Christmas time at the store called Aldi. I didn't know until I found out that from the to TFW 2005 boards. I was like, whoa, Aldi has Transformers? And I picked up a couple. Uh, Titans Return, Misfire, Twin Twist, Windblade, and Slug Slinger. And the leader class, Overlord. Overlord showed up at Marshall's for like $20. He showed up at Ollie's. But yes, because he was a tail ender, stores will be like, let's say Target is has Titans Return, and here comes Power to Primes, but they need the shelf space. So what they do is they clearance out Titans Return to get rid of it, so they could put Power to Primes on the shelves because that's all they care about. Target is one of the retailers that clearances out stuff really quick, usually around Christmas time. So if you like buying toys like I do, Target's your boy. If I had a local Walmart, I would probably check them too. But the closest Walmart to me, Google Maps says it's in Jersey, but I like to go to the one in Valley Stream because I don't know. To me, that seems closer. I could just take the Long Island Railroad. But yeah, the toys TJ was talking about were tail enders. He mentioned, I think, gears. Drilling's 30 gears. And I have some listings opened. Let me close that. So, close tail ender. What's this? I guess I got a couple of Dealees over here. That I forgot to mention. Action Figure Extra says, "Oh, I am so tired of all this culture can't, can't cancel culture happening like some sports bar team changing their names they've had for decades." I think action figure experts just sign of the times. It's things change. It's like this whole slag slug debate. If um if Hasbro wants to call it slug, uh, call it slug. Yeah, your mind is trained to be like slag because for years you've been like it's slag, but I don't think that's an excuse to be like, no, it's not slug, it's slag. It's like, yeah, I have trouble remembering that it's slug, but if I say slag, then excuse me, excuse me, but it's slug. And Chipper Williams says, yeah, cancel culture is getting annoying. It's just cancel people that usually get affected by quotations, cancel culture. They really don't get canceled. I think they just they pay for it. They they get consequences for their actions, and then usually that doesn't stick. Chipper Williams says, "Be back later. The internet is spotty in the cab. No problem. If anything, you can always come back and watch this again." But yeah, it's like I would say like it's old fuddy duddies, like me. It's like that we're stuck in our ways. But it's like if one day a person that I knew um, decided to identify with she, her, I'd be like, okay, sometimes I'm gonna say him, but it's a mistake. I realize that my brain is wired to talk like that, so I would just apologize, but I wouldn't tell them like, you know what, forget you. I'm just gonna do what I do. You're a he to me. So but I think people shouldn't think like that. They should be more accepting, more fluid. Johnny Ohm says, "What's up? What's up, Johnny Ohm? Just here talking about Transformers." So let me just share this. Um, all right. So I looked up Drilling 30 on eBay. This is the way most people. I usually use this. You go to the advanced eBay. You go to the advanced section and you look up sold items. The search is for sold listings in the U.S. Just give me a moment. So look, here's Drilling 30 Deluxe War for Cybertron Skywarp. He's $40. But you might be like, wow, Skywarp's $40. This is the Japanese version. It doesn't have the comic. It has Japanese writing and it has the art. So it's different. That's why it's so expensive. It's a import. Here's Rhinox, Drilling 30 Rhinox. These are sold listings. That's why the numbers are in green. So this sold for 40. This Rhinox sold for 30. This one sold at offer, best offer. This Drilling 30 Blitzwing sold for 44.95. I didn't like him because he had trouble with the gimmick of changing his faces. So I never bought him. I did pick up Double Dealer when he showed up at clearance stores, but the Blitzwing I don't own one. I don't own a copy. You got the Drilling 30 leader class Jetfire. He was a leader, so he was like in the $50 range. So 60 is okay. 13.99 for this Night Beat. 17.50 for this crosscut, $15 for RC, 23. So as you can see, the prices aren't crazy with these guys because they're not tail enders. It's crazy for the Skywarp because he's an import. So when you look at Transformers and go, wow, like a dummy, you have to take these things into factor. This is anytime you buy an export a foreign toy like from that's not from the U.S. from Japan or from Canada, like the Canadian exclusives didn't have the comic. I mean, the Canadian versions didn't have the comic, so it's different. It's a different market. As you can see, these toys are old. I think Drilling 30 was in 2014, so it's more than 5 years old. But they're not crazy expensive. Is it because there's a newer version of Rhinox, a newer version of Skywarp, a newer version of Blitzwing? Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe. But they're not tail enders, they're not exclusives. Let me come back. So- Johnny says, speaking of which, I boycotted Hasbro and now I'm just collecting Transformers from yesteryears and third party stuff. Well, I mean, hmm, right now, I'm not buying any legacy stuff because I don't like the designs. Um, but I don't know why you would not buy Hasbro stuff now. But third parties, I'm not really. I really don't like third parties because most of them are super expensive and I would rather use that money to buy multiple Hasbro product instead of a big third party toy. But to each his own. Uh, and collecting old toys. When I started collecting, I would buy Cybertron lots from eBay, and I got a lot of my collection like that. I would just buy like people were selling them off because the movie was coming out. So yeah, I got a lot of good toys like that. And Johnny Omoso says, if you ask me, Drilling 30 and anything before that is the best of the best. Um, eh, the design aesthetic was it was different. I think after Drilling 30 when John Warden showed up. Um, when John Warden showed up, I think the designs got better. I did collect a lot of stuff before that. Like I did like one of my favorite toys was Brawn from the is it Hunt for the Decepticons, Review the Shield, the Nest line. Yeah, it was the Nest. I liked him. I liked Swerve or Sideswipe from the movie. Swerve had a better head, but I think the designs got better after John Warden came. But I can see your point. I if I worked at Hasbro and I wanted to milk the Studio Series, I would take the Studio Series bodies, give them like G1 heads, and then release them. I would like them more like that. At least faces that don't look like monsters or and action figure expert. You don't like them designs, not even them Sendicons. Um, some of the designs of Legacy I don't like. Like I do like Bulkhead. I don't like RC. I don't like the thing going on with her chest. Um, it's like it reminds me of tracks. It's like wafer thin. Skids I like, but um skids and kickback I like. I like um Bulkhead, but I don't like iguanas. I don't like RC. Um, and who else? Oh, I like drag strip. So I guess iguanas and RC I don't like. But I haven't bought any legacy toys because I'm waiting for them to go on sale. And also, as mentioned with the tail ender, you have to start worrying about collecting when because according to Vangelis, and I think this is true, wave one of a line will stay for a long time. It'll peg warm. And then wave two comes, and then wave three, and then wave four. But the problem that sometimes happens is like wave two will get delayed, and then wave three shows up. When a newer wave shows up and then another wave hasn't, you're in for trouble. You're in for trouble when that happens. So I think that happened with Power of the Primes. I think the third wave showed up. Was it Power of the Primes or Titan's Return? One of those. One one wave started showing up before the other one was fully in stores. So you got to be careful with that. Let me share screen. All right, so I'm gonna move up from Thrilling 30 to Combiner Wars. Only gonna do the Prime Wars trilogy for now on eBay. So here we have Victorion. Victorion sold for 174, but Victorion is a combiner. Um, it was a box set. I don't know if she was exclusive, but I think she was kind of like the Titan of the line. No, the Titan was Devastator. But the thing is, around the end of the line, we started getting box sets like Victorion. There was G2 Manosaur, G2 Superion, G2 Bruticus. There was Lyle Kaiser. So I never got her. I didn't like the colors. I would say these are Christmas colors, green and red. And I'm not a big fan of green. People like broccoli, but it's okay if they do, but I don't. So there's a power cord combiners lot sold for 19. I don't know why this is here. Strong arm for 15. She showed up at closeout stores because she was like repackaged in the last wave of robots in disguise. Now a lot of combiner wars. Box set 179.99, but this is also a Japanese box set. Got Prow sold for 30. Retail was like I think $15 for these guys. So as you can see, the prices aren't that crazy. Why is Abominus here? Drag strip 11.95. The Titans usually go for crazy prices because they're big, they're hard to get because they're expensive, and once they're gone, the late tax on those guys is woo. But yeah, this guy was an exclusive. Breakneck, $85, rare, hard to find. The only breakneck that I got was in a G2 Menasor box set that I got from TJ Maxx for like $30, $40. But at New York Comic Con, I did see these guys. They were like $35 each, and I thought they were too much. So, but like I mentioned before, sometimes if you can let something go, let it go. But I really don't feel the need to go back and get Combiner Wars Breakneck. But that's the reason behind his price. He was exclusive. I think it was like an internet exclusive. Here's Brawl. I believe Brawl was one of the. I think he was a tail ender. He did show up at Marshalls for like 14.99, but my money situation around that time. I couldn't buy them. And here we go. So usually it's not crazy prices. This was a Voyager Skylinks 34. I think he was like 20, $23. So like $10 more than shipping. Ultra Magnus was a leader. It was like 50, so 45. So those prices aren't crazy. Let me come back here. Action figure expert. Yeah, for sure. That's always the truth. The first wave of any has room. Toy line is always the most plentiful. Yep. That's why a lot of people are going crazy that they can't find drag strip. But he's in stock. I think he's in stock on Hasbro Post right now. So if you're looking for drag strip, you can go there. And also because of the pandemic, shipping and everything isn't as good as it used to be. And action figure expert also says, oh, and also, yeah, for the most part, when a character gets a new figure, it's much better than the previous figure and it goes down in value. Yeah, that happens. Even though I have a whole bunch of stuff that I'm gonna, when the time comes and I can sell it, I'm gonna sell the stuff. But usually I'll using eBay, I'll get the right amount of, for a price, and I'll also try and be logical. It's like if you're asking me to sell you, let's say that uh, breakneck Combiner Wars breakneck for 15, like he was retailing, um, I would ask for a little bit more, but I would also uh, try and be logical. But I think for the most part, when I open my store, I might want to get rid of stuff. But yeah, you have to with you have with the prices and retail. You got to be a little considerate of your buyers. And if you want to move the product, we'll see later if you stick around because I got some toy stores to show after eBay. All right, so next up for the sold listings, I'm going to do Titan's Return, my favorite toy line from the Prime Wars trilogy. So here we have, this is Trigger Happy and Blowpipe Loose. 29.99. He retailed for like 14. Got Sea Spray for 13. So this is high. It's not too crazy. A deluxe right now is like 20 bucks, so 30 bucks. Got Blaster and Soundwave. This is pretty cheap because these guys were each like 50 bucks. So you got them and the tapes for 81. Whoever won this, yeah, you got a deal. Titans Return Furos and Hardhead, 29.95. That's a little expensive, um, considering that Hasbro Post has the commemorative one in stock. It comes in a nicer box, different head. But if you wanted the original, then I guess here's Overlord, 29 bucks. I don't know if he's complete or not. Two Scourges for 21.99. Scourge was part of the first wave of Titan's Return. You got Perceptor, 24.99. I want to. Perceptor was hard to find. I only found him like two or three times, and I think he was more expensive than that before the Studio Series 86 one came out. Titans Return Bumblebee, 15. Sentinel Prime, 32. Wheelie, nice. 1850. Titans Return Top Spin, 41. Whoop. It's a little expensive. He wasn't hard to find. I got a couple in storage. And then the winner, chicken dinner, Titans Return Twin Twist, $132.50. Titans Return Twin Twist is he's a tail ender. So yeah, that's why he cost that much. He's the American version, but yeah, he was a tail ender. Got Perceptor 15, Sky Shadow 78. Sky Shadow came out before Overlord. I did want to buy him, but I wanted to wait for Overlord, or I wanted to see if he would go on sale at Toys R Us since they were going out of business. But I never saw him go on sale. Titans Return Blitzwing, 44.99. That's a little expensive. I found this guy for like 20 bucks at Marshall's. Titans Return Brawn. Brawn's pretty cool. I think I only have one copy. I did want to get another one at Toys R Us, but I was like $10 for Brawn. Mm. You got Decepticon Quake, 40 bucks. Quake came out with Croc. I think it was Croc, Brainstorm, and Perceptor. Um, he was like this was like wave 3 or 4 at Titan's Return, so it had that. I think it came out. I don't know. My mind is like maybe it came out to hold the line until they made the new wave. But I think there was also the case of where when the new wave was coming out, you would still find this old wave. You'd be like, "Oh, where's Windblade?" And Croc is looking at you and Quake. Here's Sky Shadow and Blitzwing, and here's Twin Twist, 159.99. So yeah, you gotta watch out for those tail enders. I'm pretty sure Siege Earthrise and Kingdom have their own set of tail enders. Right now, I think the tail enders for Kingdom are pipes. Boop boop. Um, what's the slammer? A Waspinator and Tigertron. It'll be like you can find them now and buy them, but when time passes, they're gonna be like people will be like, I never saw them in stores. Yeah, they're not in stores, but you could buy them online for now. Action figure expert says, I think you meant Skull Cruncher, not Croc. I do think, yeah, I think they did repack him again, Skull Cruncher. I remember seeing him and being like, "Eh." Johnny Ohm says the War for Cybertron trilogy bored me, no lie. Mm. I wasn't too crazy about Siege, but once Earthrise came in with their Earth vehicles, I was on board. But at the end of Power of the Primes, I was like ready to drop out um, with Siege. I was like, they're $20. They're all greebly, and Ultra Magnus's vehicle mode looks like junk. But then eventually, when I saw them and I was able to get some on sale, um, I or use my Walgreens rewards to get some of these guys at Walgreens, I like started stocking up. But I can see how you got bored. It's not the greatest line. The Micromasters and then the Weaponizers were like I was like, huh? I would have rather went with more little um not Prime Masters, but I would have loved more Titan Masters. That's why when Eight Face and Snapdragon showed up, I was like, yeah, I love Titan Masters or Headmasters. Uh, Next up to end the trilogy, Johnny Ohm says, don't get me wrong, I like the battle damage and blast effects. It reminded me of those old battle scarred Gundams. The the battle damage was good. I didn't like the Grebo though. If they were smooth robots, like Siege Springer, he looks great. I love the little damage he has on his chest. It's like digital damage. Johnny Ohm says, but the plastic is brittle and it's overpriced. Plus, the designs got generic. Um, I kind of like the designs. I A lot of people hated Siege Soundwave, but I like the space barge that goes and it flies. But yeah, I could see like I don't like bayformers. I know there's a lot of people that do. I refer to them as bags of knives, but it's a design aesthetic. It's a design choice. It's like the I think it's called SoCal animation. A lot of people don't like it. I'm not that crazy about it, but they used it so much people started complaining about it. Or is it CalArts animation or design? Think like Steven Universe uses it. Um, what's that? I'm thinking about the Scary Camp TV show. Not Billy and Mandy, maybe Billy and Mandy, but it's a style that a lot of people don't like. But I'm like, I'm not too crazy about it, but I don't mind it. So the final eBay thing I'm gonna share here is Power to Primes. It was the end of the Prime Wars trilogy. So you got Grimlock 25, Blackwing 12, this Power to Primes leader class Optimus 124.95. He's pretty good. I like him. I like him more than Rodimus, but I didn't buy an extra copy. I did, but I had to return it. Why is this guy here? this little Alpha Trion Prime Master was 830. These guys, they were like the last, so they were kind of not, well, not them. I think it was Octo Punch, Bludgeon, and Megatronus with not Skull Cruncher. No, not it. It was the last of the three Decepticon pretenders. Um, it was like a bat. I think it's Bloodwing. I'm not sure. You got Alita 29.99. She was a Voyager, so that's not crazy. Got a complete Abominus, Rodimus, just his leg. Someone bought it for 4.95. Slug. We got new Dinobots, but I guess the retail price was like 15 to 18 bucks for these guys. So this is good. It's like a decent price. $20 in package for the Starscream that everyone hated. Here's Mr. Booba, Power of the Primes, Beachcomber. So yeah, Nova Star has a crazy price. She's 70. She was sold at 79.99 because she was a tail ender. She was packed with Ripper Snapper, I think Jazz and Slug. She was the only new figure of that last wave. So yeah, of course she's 79.99. But if you're over here going like, oh my god, 80 bucks for Nova Star, yeah, duh, dummy. You got Predaking, oof, 349. Like I mentioned, the Titan class guys, they every time they sell out, they just go up. They don't go down. So if you can get your hands on the Titan, get one now while it's in stock. You don't have Scorponok, TF Source still has them for like 179. Here's Moon Racer, 45 bucks. So that's kind of expensive, but I think she was in wave 1. So even though she was easier to find, whoever bought her didn't have the means at that time. Walgreens exclusive Wreck-Gar, 25. And that's it. That's it for Power of the Primes. Ah, so an hour and 7 minutes. I was gonna label this video 2 hour special, but nah. Hopefully, I could end this before the 2 hours is up. I did open up like a dummy. Maybe I don't have to show these. I opened up the search results for drilling 30 gears. Eh, let's kill some time. Unless the internet acts up. All right. There we go. So drilling 30 gears, 34.99. He was also, as I showed on the TF Wiki article, he's a tail ender, 40 bucks. 29.99, 64. 64 because he's mint on card. This is loose. You see? I hope we get a new gears. I do own one of these. I found them like at the end of the universe, which I call the Bronx. It was like the end of the one line, all the way up there at the Target up there. But yeah, 66 bucks, 55. He's expensive not because everyone loves gears, but because he was a tail ender. Although I'm sure people do love gears. Action figure expert says not to mention that is the only figure ever of Firestar that there has ever been. Yeah, I'm sure there's like some convention exclusives, but I don't buy convention exclusives unless I'm at the convention, and I don't go to conventions a lot. And Action Figure Expert says same with Moon Racer. That's the only figure of her. So of course, um, insistence is value. Yeah, that too. I didn't think of that. That was the first in the line, Moon Racer. So yeah, it was going to be expensive. Um, let me see. You got Titans Return Misfire. So here you go. Opened 130 in package 135, and these are all the US versions. I'm sure if you see, this is the Takara Japanese one, 189.99 pre-owned, 185. So it's more because it's I want to say an import, but yeah. And he was a tail ender, and he was part of a trio of the Decepticon Target Masters, which is you got Trigger Happy for free, not for free, but you got him easy. Then you had to contend with Misfire and Slug Slinger. So people are like, I need to complete my trilogy, my three Decepticon Target Masters. Sorry, I had to cough. And then you got Slug Slinger incomplete, 39.95. Here he is with Croc, 59, and package 75. Loose complete, 65. So yeah, tail ender and part of a Decepticon team. So yeah, he's gonna command those big old prices. Fun fact though, he did show up at a closeout store called Amazing Savings for like 15, not 15, for like $8. Even drilling 30 action figure expert says drilling 30 gears is nice, almost matches the colors of skids from drilling 30. Yeah. Um, I got the swerve. I did like the swerve because he was in the comic at the time. I think it was the height of More Than Meets the Eye. This was before I was around Dark Cybertron, the storyline. But then after that, it started to go downhill a little bit. Let me share another eBay. Titans returned Windblade. Windblade 69.95 over here, $23 here, 90 here. The best offers 97.90. This is mint in package, but this is open. So that's why the price fluctuates. It could also be this is a better version of Windblade, but it can also be that people have their Drilling 30 Windblade and they're probably like, nah, I don't need another one. Because sometimes people do that. When Studio Series Jazz came out, people were like, I got my Review the Shield Jazz, so I don't need that Jazz. Or I got my Power the Primes Jazz, so I don't need the Studio Series Jazz. But I don't own the Hunt for the Review the Shield one and the Power the Primes one. His face was ugly. I did not like it. He had no mouth, but he had to scream, "Yo, man!" Two more things for the aftermarket. We got Twin Twist, which I've mentioned before. He's a tail ender, 132 here, 188, 115. This is a foreign Japanese copy, Takara, 125. In mint on card, 187. Loose, 114. So he was a tail ender, and he's part of a duo of the what I forgot what they call it, Spring Masters, Pop Master. Well, so he was part of a duo. So if you already had Top Spin, you were like, I need Twin Twist, and I can't find them. So yeah, you're willing to pay these prices for him. We are getting the Amazon exclusive one. We are getting the Amazon exclusive one, but he's not in the same colors as that one, and he has a different head. But it's the same mode. Like if I was never able to get the Titans Return Twin Twist, I would get um, the Amazon exclusive one, just to have Twin Twist and Top Spin together. And finally, I think I'm done. Yeah, one more for the eBay pile. We got Titans Return Overlord. 65. He was a leader, so he was about $50. So not too crazy. 69. I mentioned before he did show up at Marshall's and at Ollie's, so a lot of people already have him. So he's not only going for crazy, but he was a tail ender. He was the last leader of the line, and voila, that's it for eBay. I'm gonna backtrack a little bit, change, add some wheelie dealies. So before I end, I'm gonna mention these two things that I think people might be interested in if they have the money. So CMD store has the Generation Selects Spin Out and Cordon. I like the Sunstreaker mode. I do own this. I only have two copies. But if you want the Cordon to go with your what is it? Clamp down, then here you go. CMD store is a little expensive. They do ship from Canada. Usually when I buy from them, they'll ship to like, I guess they'll have a truck go to like the border, and then they'll cross the border and go into upper state New York, and then they'll ship it from New York. So they it usually gets here within a week when I order from them. I don't know what would happen if you ordered from like California or Texas, but this is a Canadian store. But if you're willing to wait, you got the money and you want them, Cordon and Spin Out are here at CMD store. And finally, for the extra wheelies dealies, they also have the Amazon exclusive alternate universe Optimus Prime for $59.99. This was the price that he was on Amazon. He did go on clearance. I got like a couple of copies for like $30, but the boxes were damaged. But if you're missing an Optimus to die for and you got the money, CMD store has the toy. So that's it for those bonus wheelies dealies. All right. It's 1 hour and 19 minutes. Oh, I'm a dummy. One last thing for the wheelies dealies. CMD store also has these guys. This is the Target exclusive. It's an exclusive. Remember, once it sells out, it's only going up. $79.99. It's on sale from $84.99. So you save $4. Yay! And that's from CMD store. I let, let me just show this. So if you're a collector like me, what you want to do, I would always check TF Wiki's list of toys. Like right now, I think Legacy is only up to Wave 1 and Wave 2. But you can they'll usually write down the waves and just take into account the last toy in the wave is probably going to be hard to get or expensive. So this is Power the Primes, Megatronus, Bomb Burst. That's who I was thinking of. So these are the Prime Masters. You got these Legends class. Cinder Store is currently available at amazing savings in New York for like $4.99, and sometimes Outback will show up. But this is the last wave. So usually, what stores do will be like, we still got these guys in stock. We need to make way for the new stuff. Let's sell this to another retailer, known as a closeout store, and let's get the new stuff in. You got Nova Star. I found a couple of Nova Stars at Family Dollar. Inferno. I do own the Power of the Primes Inferno. I only bought him once. I don't know from where. I think it might have been Target. And Evolution Optimus, Optimal Optimus. He did go on sale along with Rodimus Prime at Target. I have two of these, and I'm glad I do. And then you got the Titan Predaking. So I did that for all I did that for all the Power Prime Wars trilogy guys, but I'm not gonna show it. I'm gonna let you know. Keep an eye on the last line of the toys. And Action Figure Expert Top Spin and Twin Toys were called jump starters. That's true. I forgot. I had a brain fart. So the last thing is, before Chipper Williams is back. I'm back. Hey, that's what Arnold said in Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines. Oh, so eBay isn't the only place to go for your old toys. Um, I would check like retailers. Sometimes they'll retailers are they'll hang on to stock, um, old stock. Some retailers they have the power to like move stock and have sales. If I do get to open my store, I will have sales from time to time. I might have them around Christmas time, around Easter. I guess that's what works around the holidays. That's usually what stores do. But some stores have sales that are crappy, like TF Sources sales. They'll send me an email, and I'm like, none of this is cheap. It's like $2 off a $150 figure. That's not a sale. It is to them, but I don't know. So here are some here's some old listings from stores that they don't want to let go. Never let me go. First is criminal offender. This is Toy Wiz. Toy Wiz is located here in New York. I think it's upstate New York. It's owned, I believe it's Garib Shamus's brother, the guy who used to own Wizard, the comics magazine, and Toy Fair. So that's why it's called Toy Wiz, because, Wizard, the comics magazine. They have stuff here that's old as dirt, but the prices are crazy as F. So, hey, you want Pepsi Prime in the old box? $600. Oh, you need the Japanese Galaxy Force Primus? $600. Oh, what about that Galvatron exclusive? That commemorative Galvatron with the exclusive toy colors, exclusive cartoon colors. It says toy colors. $449. So yeah, you missed out on Predaking, $500. Toy Wiz, they have insane prices, but they have old stuff. So if you're a chamillionaire like Jay Leno, if you have the money, you can buy some of this. Look at this. This is a titanium Ultra Magnus for $134.99. Or movie Ironhide for $129.99. These prices are insane. I don't know how they make a profit. I guess selling the newer stuff. Like I'm sure if they have legacy stuff, they're selling it for the right price. But geez. Here's that Optimus Prime alternate universe, 114.99. Oof. Swoop from Power to Primes, 109. So yeah, if you're looking for old toys and you're a chamillionaire, look no further than Toy Wiz because they got your back and your spine. They're gonna take everything. Jesus. Next up, this one's a little more docile. If you're looking for old stuff, I would recommend checking a Mock Time. Mock Time has a physical store in New York. It's like I think it's like in the Long Island section in New York. I've been to their physical store once. Didn't buy anything memorable. I do know that I did pick up like a Omega Red and Wolverine, these little die cast minifigures from them. And I took a picture next to their Boo Berry statue that's inside the store. But I have the set as the most expensive stuff first. So they have G1 original Beast Wars stuff, of course Titans and Masterpiece. There's a reissue Optimus Prime with the Apex armor, $150. No package though. They have these bootleg combiner sets for 100. That's I don't think this is a good price. A good, I guess, maybe a search in like Chinatown, you'll be able to find these guys. I need to go back to Chinatown one of these days. Maybe look for these, bring a picture and be like, do you have this? They have Generation 1, I think this is Action Master Bumblebee, 89.99. But the thing that I do like of this store that I've been eyeing, they have this Optimus Prime. It's not Optimus. It's called Sure Shot, but it's a repaint of G2 Optimus, and I think he shoots darts, but the package is open. And they have G2 Megatron with open package. He has like I think he shoots water or missiles. But they do have old stuff here. Um, Johnny Ohm, if you're still here, they have older stuff. See, they have Beast Machines. They have this Beast Wars Auto Jetter. This is a Japanese toy. Commemorative Blaster. They have this classic Bumblebee. 34 is a little too expensive, but this is a good mode. Ape Face and Snapdragon. They have animated Optimus Cybertron mode for $30. It's a deluxe is usually like $20, so about $10 more. A movie, what is it? Incinerator. So yeah, if you're looking for old toys, I have eyed this one. This is the Rio de Shield Optimus Prime. This is the Laser Optimus. And they have the Robots in Disguise with the open package. I'm not a mint and card collector, so I don't care. But these are good toys. This Optimus these two Optimuses. I don't own this one, but maybe one day. And here's some Beast Machines, some open stuff too. Darkwing. So yeah, Amok Time is a good place to go if you're looking for old toys. Hey, didn't I see this thing for like $150? Has no package, but this is movie Ironhide, 2007. And Long Rack. I like this toy. $20. It's open package. It's a good deal. I think it's a good deal. I always, if I'm gonna buy a toy, I usually open it unless I buy it cheap to resell it. Here you got Perceptor. If you feel like, I think i- if you find like a new toy store online, I would recommend. I've used the Mock Time, so I trust them. But if you don't trust them, instead of using your credit card, try using PayPal to pay, and also Google the name of the store. Like Megalopolis Toys, they had a bad reputation. I did buy a Galactic Man from them, and it came like about a month later. But I spent a little bit on it. I didn't use my credit card. I used PayPal. I spent a little on it. It was on clearance. So if I would have lost it, then if I would have lost it, it would have been a minimum loss. I'm not like these guys. Like there's a store called deepdiscount.com. They had a sale, and I was like, I don't trust it. But people started saying, yeah, I'm getting my stuff. But if I would buy from them, they don't have anything I want in terms of Transformers. If I would buy from them, I would use PayPal and I would only buy one thing. I wouldn't load up on a whole bunch of stuff. I usually bait the seller, like, let me get that one thing. If it comes, okay, then I'm gonna order some more. But yeah, if you don't trust the Mock Time, I vouch for them. Just use your PayPal instead of your credit card. PayPal will be able to, like, if you have a dispute, they'll be able to work on your behalf. Action Figure Expert says best time of the year to check Target for clearance is the first week of January, May, and September. I knew about January. I didn't know about September and May, but thanks. I guess that's good advice. Me and September is when they do their seasonal resets, one for the summer and one for the holidays. I believe that's May and September. That makes sense. I think because of the pandemic and the shipping lately, they've been like kind of iffy about restocking. But they have been getting some new stuff, but not a lot. And Action Figure Expert says a mock time is also a good subject episode. You mean the Star Trek episode, a mock time? That's what the story is named after. It's all right. It's the one with ripped shirt, Kirk. So before I go, the last of the holdout guys is this retailer, Big Bad Toy Store. If you're looking for old stuff, eh, check these places first. I guess if you're a chamillionaire, check Toy Wiz. If you're like me and you're moderately, you got middle class, I guess. You're not rich, check a mug time. But if you're in the middle, if if you're in between chamillionaire and not rich, check out Big Bad Toy Store because they have a lot of old stuff that I'm sure they haven't been able to sell. And they hardly have any sales, so it's just their warehouse must be huge. They have this guy, Deluxe Payload from 2007. This is the Japanese version. It's MD-17 Transformers the game. I do like this guy. I wanted to army build him and make a stop motion back in the day when I was doing my short little things, like my little skits. I forgot what Aries0083 presents. I wanted him to be, he would sound like Cobra Commander or SpongeBob. He'd be like, "Bring me the money." And his second in command would be Dropkick, the Decepticon truck, who would talk like Destro or like I- Cobra Commander. The deep voice. It would be me. I can't bring you money, payload. So, but I do like this toy. 36.99 is too much. But he does have like a feature where a claw comes out of his torso. So it's pretty cool. It's a fun toy. It's old and expensive. Next up from Big Bad Toy Store, I only have like three. Ah, so you're a G1er. I like G1. I will attest. I will say that G1 toys aren't the best. So the G1 toys that I have are limited. But if you have $200 burning a hole in your pocket and you don't have G1 Predaking, Big Bad Toy Store has them. He's here. $200, the price of a Titan. He's not the size of a Titan, so I don't think he's worth it. I believe when the set was in Toys R Us, I think this is a Toys R Us exclusive. When he was at Toys R Us, he was $100. So yeah, part of Thrilling 30 Platinum Edition. So if you're looking for, they have a lot of commemorative toys here also. They have gears and I think hoist and skids. They're G1 toys. But they're a little expensive and I'm not like really into G1. But like if Legacy turns out to be craptacular for the rest of its three runs, like I'm guessing after Legacy there'll be like Legacy, um, something else, and something else. If all three of those, that trilogy of Legacy sucks, then I would probably go back and revert to G1. And the last thing I want to share is this. Yes, we're getting a new knockout. But what people don't tell you is that the old knockout kind of sucks. But if you want the old knockout, then here he is. This is, again, Arms Micron. So this is the Japanese version. That's why he's a little more expensive. He's $47.99. He comes with a little guy that attaches to his hood. Little weapon. So yeah, turns into crab. Crab people. And that's it. This is a horrible toy. I found him at Amazing Savings for like $7.99. He didn't look like Knockout, but I was like, I guess I'll take it. And then when they came out with the Beast Hunters version, I also picked that one up. And that's it. It's been an hour and 39 minutes, almost 2 hours. Let me click that. Everyone's bored and tired. I got two viewers. um, yeah, it's almost 2 a.m. My wife's probably Probably staring at me through the walls like, "Oh, go to sleep. Shut up." But I hope it's hot, so I have a fan in the background. So hopefully the white noise from the fan will drown out my blabbing. You blabbed, Quaid. I do want to say that I do have plans. I got a lot of stuff in the pipeline for YouTube. I do get disappointed because I'm trying as hard as I can, like the Moonanites, and it seems like uh, um, I don't know. It's a double-edged sword. Like I've mentioned before, if I get so popular that YouTube starts giving me money, I'm gonna have to keep working so that YouTube keeps giving me money and not go below the threshold where I don't make any money. For now, this is for now this is just a hobby. It's a way to express my thoughts, get together with like-minded individuals like action figure expert and Chipper Williams and Johnny Ohm. Thanks, guys. And just talk about Transformers. And I was thinking of doing like maybe a live stream where it's just talking. There's a podcast called M Class that they have one of their Patreon episodes is called Shooting the Shit. So it would just be me blabbing or talking to people in my audience, but I don't know how long that would last or how popular it would be because at least there's a topic here that people can learn from. Action figure expert says, "Take it easy. I catch you here next time. Be safe. Be safe, action figure expert, and have a good night." But in the pipeline, I do have to do videos of my oversized sideswipe and oversized hound. Those guys are next. I'm gonna try to record a video while I'm playing a game. I might do this later if I see that my wife is still asleep. Um, I've been playing some games on Steam that are free and I think are good, so I want to make videos about them. Um, and I gotta organize my storage again, just to show the camera all that stuff. I gotta organize that. S- but I'm on vacation, so I'm trying to a while, enjoy it while I can, and watch movies and eat stuff. But I'm still here. I'll still be making content, and I have 1,000+ videos of backlog. The older stuff is was more crappy, so you have to tolerate that. But check it out. Anyways, I'm Aries0083. And I'll see you guys later. Get some rest. And if you missed it, come back and watch the show from the beginning to the end. I usually have live streams in the background while I do stuff on my computer, on my mobile phones that are connected to the house Wi Fi. Well, bye.
Please consider engaging with this video, aka like, comment, subscribe. Thank you.